Hey guys, welcome back to Reality Group Chat. I'm your co-host QT.
I'm Dano Cusimano.
And I'm Jordan Staff. Wow, that was the fastest
Period.
we've ever done that.
I know we're kind of getting the hang of this halfway into the season. Okay, period. You guys, we obviously are so excited. We are fresh off of Thursday's live eviction episode, and I mean, we can all say it. Reilly finally freaking went.
Life is worth living. I mean,
That's how I feel. I've never been happier in my life. Like, seriously, this is one of the best episodes we've had in a very, very long time, like across seasons. This makes my heart happy. So much to say. We just need to get into it. Like,
agreed.
We're all feeling good, right? Also, Daniel watched live feeds all week this week, so we are very excited about that. So we have like the inside scoops on everything. It's not just surface level episodes. We know what was going on in that house.
No, we're like crushed.
Gorgeous. So like every week, we're going to go through every episode, but this week we're just going to bam, 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 bam past Sunday and Wednesday's episode because Thursday is what it's all about. So with that being said, on Sunday's episode, we have our HOH competition. Before the HOH competition even starts, Mickey tells Will, Ashley, and Morgan that they have to get Rachel out, which I think is a crazy thing to say before an HOH because you're also telling your allies, people that if they do win HOH, you'll be able to go into their HOH room and talk to them about it before nominations. You don't have to tell them before the HOH competition.
It just, Mickey's a bad game player, and we all know that. Like, again, you never say anything before the HOH. You never try to do some shady shit before the veto. Wait until that box is closed. Wait until the keys are turned and make your move. Correct.
Exactly. Period. Then the HOH competition. I liked this HOH. It was like the prom slasher thing, and we have the different rooms that they have to go in and figure out what room they can hide in.
This is new, no? Like, I think this was new. Why are you laughing, Jordan?
Yeah. I'm just progressively getting lower.
He's just gonna be off the screen soon.
No, but I do. I think this was a new comp. I think this was camp. I think it was fun. I really enjoyed it. Like 10 out of 10.
I'm loving the comps this season and the costumes. Yes. I feel like the costumes are really fun too.
The budget is up. Yeah.
But it's also the theme though. This is a good theme. And I think they can work with this theme. It kind of reminds me of BB21 where they had that camp theme. And like you can do a lot with that type of house. So I think theming of the house is so important and it sets up the comps. Whether people feel invested, they really get into feeling their oats. I like it.
Yeah, I agree. And then obviously Miss Rachel Reilly wins the HOH competition. It comes down to Rachel and Morgan, which is very important because Morgan obviously is on Mickey's side and was planning to target Rachel. And Rachel, on the other hand, is looking to target probably Morgan. So it was crazy that it came down to the two of them. Rachel kind of, I guess, tried to get Morgan to throw it to her. We hear, like, during the live feeds, Morgan was saying that Rachel, like, looked at her and was like, I need this. I need to see my kids or something like that. I don't really know. But Morgan didn't throw it to her, but Rachel still won. Very exciting. And Ava, Miss Ava Pearl, always dropping little nuggets to people, drops the nugget to Rachel that Mickey was planning to target her this week. And so I think this just like clicks in Rachel's head that it's time to put Mickey on the block.
She sensed it, and I think that was just confirmation. And I think that was very smart for Ava to do. I think she saw how Mickey kind of quote-unquote ran her HOH last week, and she was like, I'm not really fucking with this. Like, I really trusted you last week. I saw how you moved during my HOH. I'm going to leave this ship a little bit, and I'm gonna go with my girl Rachel because she hasn't done shit to me. So I think that was smart. Jordan, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, no, I completely agree. I'm going to be honest.
I don't know what's happening.
My toes were going a little numb, and I was trying to come up with a game plan right now, so I zoned out. So let's keep it moving.
Okay. So Rachel has a long talk with Mickey. I can't breathe. Rachel has a long talk with Mickey, and Watching this on feeds was actually
Oh,
infuriating. They talk in circles. The episode obviously cut it down a lot, but during the actual feeds, they're talking for maybe like an hour and a half to 2 hours,
2 hours.
talking in circles. Jimmy keeps getting brought up. I need us to stop talking about Jimmy. That was so long ago. Like, we get it. Mickey put him up, blah, blah, blah. And they're just not really seeing eye to eye, but Rachel's kind of making it seem like she is. But you can tell, like, this is just Rachel Reilly working, and she kind of mimics the person she's talking to, cries with Mickey, blah blah blah.
And
But
Rachel, Rachel's like, let's stop talking about Jimmy. Like this, it's kind of about Jimmy, but it's not. Like this isn't it. I also know that you're like throwing my fucking name out there, Diva. Like, what are we doing here? And some key things that she said during this is she was like, I don't know who you were 15 years ago, but the woman you are today, I love her, and she's so beautiful, and she's amazing, and she's stunning, and she's the moment. So these are all things I want the house later. I just want everybody to remember all this shit. But she was, I just love you. And honestly, she was, me and QT were texting live when this was happening. And I was like, oh, like, I believe her. Like, I believe her of, like, if I was in that situation, I would be like, oh.
Yes, I think that's the problem with Mickey is I can see how people are snowed by her in the house, because if I didn't know what I knew, I would be like, "Oh, Mickey was never going after Rachel. Like, she loves Rachel. She evicted Jimmy for Rachel." Like, I'd actually believe some of the stuff that she was saying. She's very convincing, so it's a little bit scary. Noms end up being Mickey, Morgan, and Vince. Vinny was like the one that knew he was going up. Morgan and Mickey not so much. Morgan actually a little bit, because Morgan and Rachel got into that little fight a few days before the HOH about jury. Mickey completely blindsided. I'm not sure how Mickey is blindsided after she had the conversation with Rachel for 2 hours, where Rachel was basically saying, like, I know you're targeting me, and I unfortunately feel like I have to come for you. Mickey starts saying some nasty things about Rachel that is like, girl, you really gotta reel it
talking
in.
About the husband, talking about the kids.
Did Mickey ever even question how Rachel knew that?
No, I don't think so.
Which is crazy.
No, but
that's so true.
What's even crazier, and I love how they show this in the episode, is we see like they're sitting in the wine room, and then it's like Ashley, Will, Ava, and every single one of them is like, girl, you literally got the whole house to target her this week. You were coming for her. Like, why are we acting surprised? And let me say this. The redemption arc of Morgan starts at this moment, because she goes up to her and she's like, I was going to put you up. I get why you put me up. Like, period. And she does exactly what you do when you're on the block. You say, I get it. You were coming for me. I get it. But we can work past this. We can move past this. Because you still love her endorsement.
And Morgan said the thing of like, yeah, maybe this is a bad move, but I'm not scared. And that's the type of player I like. A lot of people say that they're not scared. They're big and buff, whatever. But Morgan actually stood on business. She wasn't scared to go up there and tell Rachel how it was and work something out from there, you know? But she was honest about it, and I appreciate that, because of course, you need to lie in the game of Big Brother. But if you're going to be the type of person that's like, I'm always honest, then be actually always honest. And that's what Morgan is doing.
But she knew, like, that's what I'm saying with Mickey. Like, you're saying, I don't know why she's putting me up. Girl, all your allies that heard you talking shit about her are now thinking, girl, what the fuck? Like, are you really this delusional that you're not saying this? Like, what? I give Morgan her 10s. If I was Rachel and I was up there, I'd be like, Diva, the fact that you're even honest with me, like, I want to work with honest people. Rachel Reilly's a straight motherfucking shooter. I think Morgan is honestly very similar. Like, Morgan rides for her people. I really do fucking believe that. In that moment, if I was Rachel, I'd be like, I hope you stay. I want to work with you. Like, what you just did right here, mad fucking respect for you. And we can work for this. We can work through this. And I think this is where Morgan starts to get out of the mist of Mickey. And it's a beautiful sight to be seen.
It's beautiful. So that's how our Veto episode opens up, the Wednesday episode. First of all, Ava clocks Mickey that she's lying through her teeth. And she's like, girl, in Ava's diary room session, she's like, girl, what are you talking about? You were literally coming for Rachel. Why are you seeming like you're not? And to go back to what Daniel said about before the nomination ceremony, when Mickey is talking to Rachel, she's like, I don't know that girl who you were 15 years ago. You're so different, blah, blah, blah. I've never watched your season, et cetera, et cetera. Now, all of a sudden, Mickey is like, she's the same that she was 15 years ago, conniving, manipulative. It's like, I thought you didn't know her. What's going on?
Also, Rachel is a straight shooter. Like, she's never, if you know anything about that bitch is not this, like, conniving in the back, like, lying back. So, I mean, like, she rides for her fucking people. time after time. And I saw this on the feeds. I don't know if they showed this on the episode because I've watched so much feeds. I'm like, I don't know what's real and what's not anymore.
No,
But
same.
Ava was talking to Lauren. She's like, how do you feel about Rachel? And Lauren's like, yeah, like I feel okay about Rachel. And Ava was like, what I love about her is she rides to her for her people to the bitter end with the Amy vote, with the Jimmy vote. Like she is there rallying votes. And that is someone you want on your fucking side.
Amen.
10 out of 10 times.
100.
You don't want a Lauren who's like, I don't want to do any moves and make moves in this game. You want a Rachel Reilly who is like, I ride with my people, the people who I know. Like, I'm not in the background trying to do no skeevy fucking shit. Like, I'm with my people, line drawn in the sand, let's boogie. And I don't know why she's getting this villain edit of, she's such a manipulator. Like, why is Mickey, you're such a manipulator, you're such a liar, you're such this, you're such that. Bitch, Rachel is probably one of the fucking most honest person in that fucking house.
Yeah, she never lied. Like, she literally brought you into the room before the nomination so that she can tell you how she was feeling. Like, where was the lie? I don't understand. Jordan, how did you feel about Mickey's reaction to being nominated?
I mean, it was just all bad gameplay from the very, very beginning. I know you already said it, but genuinely, like, how do you play Big Brother, know how the format works, and then before, not to go back, but it was still just the craziest thing ever. How do you know the format of Big Brother? You're in the house playing, and you're like, I'm going to target someone before we play HOH. Stupid. Then you get put up, veto hasn't even happened yet, and you're automatically flipping on what you just told the HOH, going around and telling so many people the complete opposite. It's like, what are we doing here? What are we doing here?
But you're not helping your case. Like, don't tell everybody that you hate the HOH now.
Yeah,
HOH can still take you fucking down.
Yeah, be fake until veto at least, at the bare minimum. And then not only that, now we still have Blockbuster. Like, you still have so many opportunities to get off the block. Be consistent with what you're saying.
But what it is, I really do. I think she's in this. I don't know. I can't think of the adjective, but she just thinks she's better than everybody, higher than everybody.
Yeah, she just has this pride. It's like her pride.
Whatever delusion of just like everybody loves me. I'm not going home. Like blah blah. Like
exactly.
It is so disgusting and infuriating. Where I'm like, girl, you are going to come out of this house and you are going to have the biggest reality check of your fucking life.
But not as big as Reilly.
Oh,
exactly.
So at least there's that.
And with that being said, Will had a funny segment. I love any Will segment that we get, but he's literally so king. Good. He was talking about how basically he basically tunes everybody out and just repeats the words back to them. And there's literally a montage of him doing this. And that's really how he talks. Like watching live feeds, someone will be like, I just can't stand her. He's like, can't stand her. I just think that we need to get her out. We need to get her out. It's like anything.
The best one when Morgan was like, sometimes I feel like I'm talking to people and they're not even listening. And he's like, yeah, they're not even listening.
It's literally him. I love his chocolate drop, how they showed like the little picture of him and his wife.
We're back on the Will train. I remember at the beginning when he was on the block, we're like, I think we have to get off the Will train.
Yes,
baby, I'm fully on, and the seat is buckled.
Yes. Wait, I'm hearing
I got an Amber Alert, so
sorry.
Yeah.
I was like,
no, same. No, literally, choo-choo, I'm back on the train. The train's back in the station. I'm hopping on. I have my bags. Period.
Yes, 100%.
And I think genuinely he's doing really good in the game right now. Yeah. Like he's not on anyone's radars. Everyone's telling him everything that they feel. There's like sides now going against each other, and I feel like Will is perfectly situated in the middle.
Agreed.
It's lovely.
Like he doesn't even need to win HOH 100%. Like he just needs to keep doing what he's doing until the end. And if he gets power at the end and then somehow starts like boom, 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 it's a deserved win 100%.
But what I will say though, and we'll talk about this, but I think because of the split we have in the house now, I can see him touching the block. Do I see him going home if he's on the block? No, but I could see him touching the block just because we have sides
placeholder.
Now.
Yeah, that's a good thing for later on. Like if he gets to final two and he has to bring that up, perfect.
Agreed.
Yeah, I would love to see him though win maybe a few vetoes, not HOHs. I don't think he should expose his cards like that, but vetoes. Just because I know nowadays, I feel like a lot of people in jury look at comp wins as like part of your game. So if he wins nothing the whole season, they'll just be like, what did he do? Especially the people that he doesn't talk a lot of game with, they might not understand like how powerful he is. So I'd love to see him win something just so we can get a little
that point.
flavor.
And they should. You should count comp wins in the game. Do I think they
Right.
should supersede everything and supersede
No.
strategy? No. But
Yeah.
it does count for something where you know what's important? It's I won these comps and this is what I did with it.
And I
right?
did something with it.
That's
Exactly.
what it is. I don't care if you've won every comp. If you're not doing anything with it, if you're not
Right.
leveraging it, and we're going to talk about that in a hot second,
Yeah,
then
that's
I
what
have
won.
Yeah, correct.
And so then we get the whole Reilly cat edit, which is like disgusting to watch because as live feeders, Reilly is actually the worst. I feel like Cat is in a very vulnerable position with him, and it's scary to watch how he tries to manipulate and control her. And whenever she pulls back, they gave him like this puppy dog edit of looking like, oh, I'm so sad, I give her so much love, I just want her to love me back. No, he like says the worst things to her. He'll yell at her. Like, it's so uncomfortable to watch on feeds, and the way they're portraying it on the episodes is really, really not good.
It's pretty crazy they're doing that, especially with TMZ articles dropping. Like, usually
Right.
when stuff starts getting like really hype like that, they'll start moving something in one direction. But for these articles to be dropping, and then not only do you edit him to look some type of way, you could have just not even included that part of the storyline for this episode. Like, you didn't even need to put that there.
Yeah, it's not that they had to put the Showmance edit in. They've put so much of the Showmance in all these episodes before. We could have just had nothing from Reilly and Kat, and that would have been better because then at least it's like, okay, maybe they're doing something behind the scenes and they're just not showing us. But no, they're clearly trying to like push this narrative that Kat and Reilly are in a good Showmance. And Brendan was on RHAP recently, or I think yesterday, after yesterday's episode, and he was saying that even him and Rachel got a worse edit as a Showmance than Reilly and Kat are getting. And they're like obviously married with 2 kids now.
His name on that podcast being Mr. Rachel Reilly, we stan him. And I'm
obsessed.
If my man doesn't do that for me, I don't want it.
I don't want it. Literally. And then we get Rachel and Keanu forming the frenemies. I love this duo so much. Keanu is a little like hard-headed though and can be difficult to work with, but I like the fact that Rachel and Keanu are working together. The veto players that we got picked.
Is it real? Is it real though? Like, and we're going to talk about this a little bit later on.
I think it's real, but they're just on such opposite ends of like understanding where the game actually is. Like Rachel is actually understanding where everything lies in the game and Keanu's not, and they're so polar opposite and both think that they're right that they can't like see eye to eye, but I think they genuinely do want to work together.
I do too, but you know what somebody brought up is someone was like, I wonder if this would be different if Rachel was a man, and I'm like, Low-key clock.
Ooh, honestly, yeah, because we see how much Keanu loves Reilly, and it's like, why Reilly? Why do you think Reilly is always right?
This is what I want to say to everybody. Everybody wants to say whatever about fucking Rachel. When has she lied? Like, someone point me in the direction of when she has lied.
Never spotted one.
Keanu, if you have this final 2 with you and Rachel's being like, Reilly told me he wanted you up on the block. Why are you not trusting her? Why are you not believing her reads on the house? Why are you not, Reilly came up to me before the have not room and blah, blah. Also, just Keanu does not, again, I posted this on fucking Twitter. I am sending most of the house guests a duct tape and rubber fucking hose. Shut up. Like, stop talking. Like, stop speaking. Literally everybody just does not shut the fuck up. And I'm like, why do you got to say everything? Why do you have to talk to Rachel and then go down and say it 3 seconds later and this and that? Like, this is where all y'all get in fucking trouble. Like, of course they're not going to admit that she fucking said he was going to put him up on the block. Whatever. Like, shut up. Shut up.
Yeah.
It's also just like, what has Keanu done in the game? And like, I'm fine with Keanu now comparative to like the beginning of the season, but what have you done in the game to make you feel like you have the better read over Rachel?
You were going home last week. You were going home if you didn't win that Blockbuster. You were unanimously, bitch. You were going home.
He doesn't even believe that. He was about to throw the BB Blockbuster because he thought he wasn't. Like, you've been on the block almost every single week. Rachel Reilly, who is by far the biggest threat in the game, has not been on the block. Whose reads are we actually going to trust? Who actually has more pull in the game, do we think? Obviously, Rachel.
Like, if Keanu just picks up his fucking pants and says, let me trust Rachel, I think Rachel needs a Brendan in this game, and I think Keanu is that Brendan. And I'm just like, Keanu, listen to her. She's won. She's been on so many reality shows. You have been on 0. Yeah, I would be like, you know what? I trust her. Like, I have to trust her. I have to trust somebody. I'm going to trust her. She's a loyal person. Let's go for it.
Yeah.
Look like-
So our veto, the players picked for the veto were Will and Lauren, and then the 3 nominees and Rachel. And it's OTEV. We have OTEV back, an iconic comp. I love OTEV. If I was ever in the Big Brother house, if people wanted to vote me out, I'd be like, at least let me play OTEV and then vote me out. Like, I don't care. Just let me play OTEV. It's so iconic. And I loved
agree.
the pig that they had, the little like
Yeah.
mafia
I did too.
pig. That was cute.
I loved it.
Yeah, so fun. This OTEV only lasted 3 rounds, which
Better
is
than
2
last year.
more rounds than last year lasted. So a little bit better, but still, what's
But-
going on?
Can I say this? What is so hard? Like, and
Yeah.
I don't want anybody to clip this, and maybe one day I play OTEV and I
Yeah,
fuck
right.
up and they're like, yeah, remember when you said that shit? But like, dead ass, there's 5 people who've been evicted. Like 5. There's only so many questions they can ask. Like,
Right.
sit back and be like, do. Like Rachel Reilly, why did you say Amy?
Yeah. And you're in the house doing nothing all day long. Why are you not studying the votes?
One of the
like,
yes,
you
that
don't
is
know
the one
the
of like
votes?
that's Big Brother 101 is know your days, know the votes.
Exactly.
Have we forgot that? Like,
And
what's
are-
going on?
And who won the comps? But like, I mean, to me, it was so obvious it was Adrian, because I remember Adrian did 6, Kelly did 7, and then fucking Will did 16. And then I remember we all saw Adrian's face, and he was like so sad, and I'm like, like, what are we
I know.
doing here? Like, come on, like that's all you have is time. All you have is time, and you're
All you
failing
have
this
is time.
test.
Yeah. But this was another fun one. In the middle of the of OTEV, Mickey asked Lauren if she's gonna win, and if not, I mean, if she's gonna use the veto, and if not, let one of them win. What's not clocking to you? Someone who is clearly vulnerable on a Rachel Reilly HOH, you're asking them to throw the comp so that you can win, use the veto on yourself, and then have that person possibly go up.
I listen. It is crazy, but I do respect the fact that she like is like she's doing any little thing she could.
I can't even respect it because I think it's a bad move. It makes Lauren look bad at you. Like, Mickey doesn't know that people are already looking at her a certain way, but to ask someone who also could be vulnerable to throw the comp to you is so bad. If anything, just be like, if you win, please use it on me or something like that. Or like, I'll throw it to you if you use it on me. Don't try to get her to not win the competition. I'm sorry.
What's even worse, Jordan, is like Mickey knew that Lauren was going to be the renom. Like, she literally knew Lauren was going to be the renom. Like,
It's like she tries to get one over on people. We're clocking your game.
It's the same thing she did during her HOH when Kelly was like, can I use the veto if I win it? And she was like, I don't want you to. Who does this bitch think she is?
Yes.
Send her to the loony bin. Send her to the Grippy Sock Hospital and put her on drugs ASAP. Oh, you know what the word I'm looking for is entitlement. The entitlement that Mickey has is astronomical. The fact that I had to root for somebody else to go home over you is insane, because I dislike you that much. Like, that is insane.
And it's also the same thing with Keanu. What have you done other than your shitty HOH where you sent home your ally? What have you done to think you have this power, this control, and these reads? Like, I mean, well, granted, she does have some control. Like, let's be real. We talked about that like last episode, I think, where like she does have some pull on these people somehow. But like,
she used to.
She did.
She used to. But also, it's like, Diva, we are in this position because of you. Really and truthfully, you getting rid of Jimmy, a number on your side. Do you know what someone said? It was on Twitter. Someone was like, "How have we had like three good HOHs yet we're still fighting for our lives?" And I'm like. Someone ate up with that. It's all because of her. It is all because she got rid of Jimmy. Goodbye. I can't stand her. I can't.
Sickening. So Lauren ends up winning the veto. We love winning queen. She's honestly turning into a comp beast, but a comp beast that does nothing with the power.
We don't love. I mean, we love that Lauren won it because we didn't think Lauren was going to use it. That's why we loved it.
Exactly. In the moment, we loved it, but it turns out to not be so good. Also, there's a funny moment where Morgan has this deep conversation with Lauren and reveals that Zach had this $10,000 power. And it's like Morgan uses this as a bargaining chip, but it's not. It's just like, oh, okay. Like, that's really sad. He should have used it. But why does that mean that I have to use the veto on you now? Like, what is
That
going
was
on.
crazy.
I applaud that of trying to do whatever you can to get off the block, but also
Yes.
like Diva, if anything, the writing is so clear on the wall. She's going to use Vinny, or she's not going to use it at all.
Yeah, I agree.
This annoyed the
How did
fuck out of me.
how did you guys feel about how, I think I already know the answer, but how Lauren used this veto power?
Jordan,
Or
take it
lack thereof.
because I'll say my shit after you.
I mean, like Vince is her number one ally. What didn't make sense to me is like why when Vince was trying to explain to her why she should use it on him, how like she was just so like she was like, but I'm scared I might go up, and he's like, yeah, but if you win it and use it on me, you're safe, and she's like, whatever you think is best. Like, what are we talking about?
No, it's so bad. Some of these players are so bad. I didn't like how much she was waffling. And when she won the veto, the next day the backyard was open and she used like 12 hours of the day to stay out there tanning instead of talking to people and trying to get information or figure out what she was going to do. And it's not like she had a clear answer. Like, I respect that last week Kat won the veto and was like, I'm not using it, period, that's it, end of discussion. Lauren wins the veto, doesn't know what to do, but also doesn't have conversations with people. How are you going to be tanning for 10 hours when you should be talking to people if you know that you don't know what you're going to do?
Daniel, go ahead.
No, listen, this is the problem. This is tip number or whatever I'm gonna fucking give on if you want to play fucking Big Brother. Daniel's tip. And you said it perfectly. If you wanted to use it straight up, you would have saved yourself. Reilly probably wouldn't. Spoiler, Reilly's on the blog even nobody knew.
Yeah.
Nobody's talking about that, whatever. If you said, hey, after I lost Zach last week, like, I don't want to lose another, like, good ally, like, I'm going to use it on him. Mm-hmm. Rachel, I think, would have respected that, and you would have given her time. What Rachel Reilly is not going to fucking respect is you're going to originally tell her you're not going to use it. You're going to waste 14 hours. You're going to come to her at 4 o'clock, at 2 o'clock in the morning, say, hey, I might use it, but I don't know yet. I'll tell you tomorrow morning. Then you go up to her the next fucking morning, and then you tell her, hey, I'm thinking of using it. It is 30 minutes before the meeting, and you're thinking of using it. And you're scared. Here's the thing. You're scared of Rachel. If you're scared of Rachel, get on her good side. It is 2 o'clock in the morning. Rachel can't go pull anybody to say, hey, I might have to put you on the block. You're pretty much saying to Rachel, fuck you, fuck your name, whatever. But you don't want that. You want to work with her. At that point, if it's 30 minutes before the meeting, I'd be like, this is on me that I couldn't make a decision. It's like when your friends are like, where do you want to go out to eat or what movie do you want to watch? And you just take too long of time. At some moment, you just need to say, at this point, it really is my fault that it's taking this long. I'm not going to use it and put that on you. It was horrific for her game. Guess what? Vinny doesn't have any trust in you because Vinny's like, I had to beg. Also, how Vinny tries to manipulate her and how he speaks to Lauren, it just bugs me. Like, his strategy tactics don't work for me. They just look slimy. It gives slimy car salesman to me every time because he doesn't give a fuck. Like, anytime she comes with like, oh, but like, what about this? He's like, no, but this. Like, you're not taking her into consideration at all. But don't piss Rachel Reilly off like that. And you think bitch, you're a super fan and you think she's going to bluff?
Yeah.
Mama, when has Rachel Reilly ever bluffed in her life? Dead ass. Quickly.
She's going to make her fucking point and she's going to stand on what she says because she's not
stands
going
on
to think
business.
otherwise.
Yeah, as soon as she says that, you should be scared because that's what's about to happen. Like,
Rachel Reilly walking into that storage room, and I watched this live. Like, this was life changing. It's 2 a.m. She like Lauren walks in. She's talking to fucking Vinny and Morgan, and it did look bad. Rachel, what's going on here?
Yeah.
She doesn't care. This is why I'm over people saying she's like this liar manipulator. She does shit to your face
straight up.
She doesn't give a fuck.
But the edit of her right before the veto when it was like the horror edit of her walking and like you think something crazy is about to happen and then like the music just drops and she's like, so what's going on? And then it's like da-na-na-na-na-na. Oh hey.
Yeah, and Miss Rachel Reilly is not afraid to interrupt something, to interrupt a conversation she doesn't want to be happening. When Morgan's trying to talk to Lauren about using the veto, and she's like, so would you rather be a squirrel or a monkey? Like, she'll do anything to stop a conversation she doesn't want to happen. It's great.
What also killed me is when she's like, let me go get my face wash and we'll talk about it. And then she runs to go tell Vince. It's also giving Lauren, you're a super fan. Can you literally make a move by yourself? Like, I'm begging you. Like, I'm really
seriously.
And then,
but the problem,
and then Rachel starts walking and then she's like,
she hears the footsteps.
Rachel's coming. Yeah. I can't see with you.
So the
fucking
wine,
good.
the wine room is like right underneath the HOH. So I guess you could hear the footsteps. And she's like, she's coming. I can't be seen with you, and runs out. Like if I was Vince, first of all, I would be like, wait, what's going on? Like, are you going to use it? Are you not? I would chase after her and be like, please use it. Like it's just so bad. And the problem with Lauren too is not only is she indecisive for herself, she can't make a decision, but even when her allies are telling her what to do, she still can't make a decision. So it's like, I don't know, maybe don't win the competition if this is going to be the outcome, because it's not giving what she thinks. And what's crazy is Kat really the whole week has been driving home the point that Lauren should not use the veto. She's like, I'm scared. I don't know who she's going to put
Because he
up.
had the
You shouldn't
vote.
use it.
He had the votes.
Yeah,
Everybody
he
came
had the
up
votes.
to him.
That's the biggest thing. Vince
Yeah.
had the votes.
Like, and I get it. I get when you're in the game where you're like, I can't take that risk. Like, if it's my number one and I just lost another number one, like, I get it. But you should have said that day one.
Yeah.
And Rachel said, and this is what I fucking can't stand. Vinny was like, Rachel was like, if you want to use it, let's discuss who we want to put up as a renom. Let's do that together.
Right.
Like, I want to bridge this gap between us so we can work together. She tells that to Vinny, and Vinny's like, oh. And she said this. Lauren was like, oh, she just wants to pin it on you that you're the renom and this, that, and the third. Like, no, bitch, she's trying to bridge a fucking gap. She's trying to say,
Exactly.
hey, what is not an ally for you and like someone that I can reasonably put up? Like, let's figure out some way to work. And they just portray her as this villain and liar. And the funny thing is Rachel was like, Vinny, you've lied to me for 6 weeks in a row. Like, what? Like, I've tried to work with you. You've lied to me every fucking week. And Vinny wants to be
Or
like,
Reilly. Wait, wasn't this Reilly? Yeah.
No, Diva, it was everyone. And she said everybody's like, so I'm over here like, Vinny, you're the problem. Like, Rachel has tried to work with you and you've lied to her on votes, on what you're going to do, on what you're going to say. Like, why are we pinning Rachel as this big bad fucking wolf when, bitch, it's you?
And what's so funny too is obviously Lauren uses the veto on Vince. He gets taken down, and Reilly gets put up in his place. And what was so fun to watch on feeds is that Lauren, obviously, we saw the conversation that Rachel did explicitly tell Lauren Reilly is going to be my renom.
Yeah.
And then she talks to Kat and is like, blah blah blah. Kat's like, oh, Rachel tried to tell me that you knew but you didn't know, whatever. And then she's like, well, she did like kind of say it, but I thought she was bluffing. And so like all her allies are trying to talk to her and be like, oh, Rachel's trying to say that you knew, but I know that you didn't. And she's like telling the truth.
Yeah.
No, she's that scared. I think originally maybe she lied saying she didn't know because Vince.
She lied to Kelly and then told the truth to everyone else.
She's like, and she did. She was in the storage room or something, and she was like, "Well, if I'm going to be 100% honest, she did say it was going to be Reilly, but I just thought it was a bluff."
Yeah.
Again, what part of Rachel Reilly do you think is bluffing, bitch? Like
Rachel, when she put him on the block, was so good. It was like an action movie where it's like, I'm gonna shoot him. Boom. Yeah. See what you made me do.
You know, and she just looks at Lauren. She's like,
yeah.
Right. I mean, I don't know what
and when she was like,
her, double it.
No, seriously. And when Rachel was like, Lauren chose Vinny, like pinning it on Lauren again. It's like everything is back to Lauren.
She looks at Catherine. She's like, and she chose Vinny over you. That is, and guess what? She ate. I mean, she ate. Like, but again, if you're trying to work with Rachel, if you're trying to work with her, I know you're worried about Vinny, but she would have not done this if you came up to her day one. And that was her mistake. Her mistake of holding off and being indecisive. Guess what? And can I say this? And I'm going to put this prediction out. I don't think she'll make it here. God hoping she doesn't. Lauren will never win this game. And the reason why Lauren will never win this game, even if she makes it to the end, is because nobody will ever respect your game or what you've done. It's what we talked about earlier this episode that we've been speaking of, like earlier this podcast. If you win, it's what you do with those moves. It's how you handle those moves. How you have handled every move has been so bad. It's been so, I just don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not voting for a winner who doesn't know what the fuck they're doing. Exactly. I'm not voting for a winner who's not standing on business, period. Also, though, if I'm Kat, I would be like, fuck you, Lauren. Like, 100%. Like, you're, like, and it really was, like, especially if I heard that Rachel Reilly told you that she was going to put up Reilly, I'd be like, again, you chose Vince, and I really think Catherine's her number one. Am I mistaken? I don't think it's really Vinny, or is it Vinny? I don't. Regardless,
I think it's really Vinny, which is crazy. But I think it's really Vinny because Lauren is actually a super honest player. Where like what she says, she feels like has to be true. So when her and Vinny made that final 2, I think she would have, if Zach and Vinny were on the block, I think she would have voted Zach out to keep Vinny, like anything, because that's what she said.
But she's a super fan. I would never align myself with Vinny like that. Or like maybe at the beginning if you do, but then you see how he moves in the perception. Diva, run. Don't walk.
I know.
Run.
It's just crazy that in this episode, there was a confessional of her saying, this super fan, you think this super fan's going to throw OTEV?
Why do they always cast super fans that are not good at the game? Like we have Frenchie, Lauren. Like, what are we doing? Get one of us on there. We'll kill a game. Come on.
I don't. It's just, again, it's all about your approach, and her approach this whole week. Like, it sunk her game to no man's land, where it's like I said, I don't blame her for using the veto. Your number one's up there.
No,
but you should have said, like Kat did, I'm not using the veto. You should be like, I'm probably going to use it on Vince, just to give Rachel an idea. But she said that day, Rachel, she was like, I'm leaning. I don't think I'm really going to use it. I'm leaning towards not using it.
Right.
So,
no, that's the thing, is I think this week really cemented in a lot of people's minds that she's a really meek player, and that she's not like she can't make decisions, so she can't win the game. Sorry.
Who would want to align with her? Who would want to align with her? You didn't fight for Zach last week. You didn't fight for Zach last week, and fucking Vinny had to sell his soul to the devil just to get you to use it on your number one ally. Oh, bitch! If I was with you, I'd be like, we ain't fucking anymore. I got to go.
I'm so sorry. My Wi-Fi just like completely cut out, but like yes to everything that you just said. Okay, moving on to the live eviction episode, the best episode of the season so far. Episode starts. I'm literally just gonna like fly through this so we can talk about our thoughts. Yep. Episode starts. Mickey thinks that she has the votes. Of course she does. She absolutely doesn't. Vince forgets that he has a final 2 with Kelly. I thought that was really funny. And then he also like later realizes that he probably has a final 2 with Reilly too, because he literally has final 2s with everyone. I think for Vince, like, just believe you have a final 2 with everyone and go into the conversation with them thinking that, because it's more likely than not. Everyone is mad at Mickey. The judges form with Morgan, Rachel, Ashley, Will, and Vince. I loved when this formed on live feeds. Me and Daniel were going crazy, like so excited. It reminded me, I said, of when the leftovers formed in BB24, I believe that was. Just like a group of people that I feel like really can get some stuff done. Vince, I'm a little bit shaky on, but how are you guys feeling about the judges as a whole?
I love it. But watching the episode, I was so confused. Like, I'm like, what does the viewer think that is happening? Because watching what happened on feeds and like feed clips, and then seeing the episode, it's like they gave very little context to why this was forming. They didn't really show like them comparing notes about Mickey, from what I recall. I was like, that's like the biggest part of it.
But you know what it was? It's because this episode, I think, was 10 minutes shorter because they had to have that whole segment of Taylor and whatever, right? So like I saw like he left at 50 minutes. I'm like, we still have 10 minutes. What the fuck? I think he would have, and maybe they're gonna show us more on Sunday's episode. That's what
we could have taken out and put in instead then? Reilly and Kat's segment. Let's take that out. And then work from there.
Yes, and it's like I now it doesn't really matter because Mickey wound up staying. But if Mickey would have gone home on this episode, that would have been so important.
Yeah, exactly. They would have definitely had to in the next episode, which they probably still will, like Daniel said. But they would have had to like really clear it all up.
This is what I will say about, I love this alliance solely for the fact where it's like, I mean, given I'm always going to root for Rachel. Like, I'm always for her, so whatever. Like, I'm always going to root for her if this can work. I think right now there almost seems to be two sides, but I do think it's smart if you make an alliance of people from both sides and they're in the middle, right? So they're kind of like, think of it as like a Venn diagram almost.
Yeah, I
like it. I honestly, I think the editors were like, we don't even know if Vinny's going to stick to this, so let's not put too much work into this. But
true.
This is what I want to say about Vinny, and like this goes back to the vote and what we're going to discuss later. Vinny on the live feeds last night was like, I just don't know. Like, I'm at the bottom of like this little totem pole of like, he made a point. He was like, well, what happens if we get down to final 5? Like, girl, you and I are going out first. Vinny, let me say this. There's a few things, Vinny. Number one, you're at the bottom everywhere, and that's because you put yourself there. You are at the bottom everywhere, and that's because you put yourself there. Really and truly, because people found your shit out. Doesn't matter where you fucking go. You are not in an alliance. Someone who has been gunning after you is now saying, let's work in an alliance together. People who would have put you up Ashley and Will, hey, let's be an alliance together. Let's go do this.
Right.
Also, I would rather go up against Ashley, Will, Rachel, whatever, for a competition than Reilly, Catherine, Lauren, Kelly, Keanu, the whole fucking thing. So him being like, I just don't know if I can trust this alliance. Bitch, you have to trust this alliance. And if you don't, depending on how this vote went tonight, if you didn't vote out fucking Reilly, if it was Reilly versus Mickey, if you didn't vote out Reilly instead of Morgan, no one would have trusted you. The other side of the house also doesn't like you. You are at the bottom of that totem pole. You have no pull. There's pockets in there. Keanu and Kelly are together. Reilly and Catherine are together. Lauren and Kat are together. You are so low, mister. You are so low. You're at the bottom. So take this shit and don't piss me the fuck off. That's what I thought.
Period. Everything you said, double it and serve it up again for me. Because okay, so we had the what's it called, BB Blockbuster, which was it was a crapshoot one where like you roll the ball and get it into the thing. I will say I always think of BB20 with this comp with Holly, and Holly got it all the way down. Holly was honestly a queen, like slept on. We don't talk about her game enough. So good. But yeah, so it was one of the ones where you keep trying until you get like the highest score you think that you can get, and I think they have like 2 minutes, 3 minutes, something like that. Reilly first rolls a 29. Morgan and Mickey both are not doing so good. Then Morgan rolls a 29, runs to the buzzer to hit it. It looks like Morgan maybe wins if it's like if there's a tie, the person who hits their button first wins.
And that's what it is. Yeah, that's what I think it is.
So then that's why I think Morgan did that. But I guess we then pan over to Mickey, and Mickey has a 38. When did that happen?
That was production. Production said.
No, literally.
That was live TV.
But why did Reilly buzz in though? Like if this is what I would have done. I think Morgan was smart for locking in. That was smart of Morgan to be like, he's at a 29, I'm at a 29. If I buzz in first, if he doesn't get better than that, and I get that. I think she was thinking, I don't know if I can do better, and Reilly might be rushing now to try to get a better score. So I'm going to do it smart. Why did Reilly lock in?
Reilly lock in? I don't think he understood, and I think he realized after, because then when he's talking to Julie and he's like, it's my fault with the Blockbuster thing, like Mickey got the whatever. I think he realized after that he had more time. He should have tried to roll it again.
There was still like a minute left.
I don't think he wouldn't have beat 37 though.
I was gonna say that's the thing.
But still, you already lost at that point.
Oh,
yeah, she got such a good thing that I think she would have won regardless, because it would have been hard, especially if you're just standing there for a while. You're not back into the habit of rolling it and seeing how it goes. But yeah, I think it was stupid to lock in. Crazy. Mickey wins the Blockbuster. And honestly, I was scared personally because I thought that Morgan was going home for sure if Morgan's next to Reilly. But then we get to the vote. Well, first, when they come back, there's a lot of more talking this week than normally, which I so appreciate. I want this to be more things. And Vince finally tells Keanu, Rachel has been telling Vince all week that in order to get Keanu to vote out Reilly, you need to back me up and also tell him that Reilly's trying to get him out. And Vince hasn't done that all week. So it's like, okay, does that mean Vince wants to keep Reilly? But last minute, Vince pulls Keanu over to like where the front door is and was like, whispers to him, I've heard that Reilly wants to get you out. Like, I don't know if I believe it. Should we believe it? Keanu right away is like, no, don't believe that. Don't worry. And walks over. What?
Keanu, what do you think is real in this fucking game? And let me say this. Because I'm a little bit psycho in the head, I pretend like I'm in the house. Like, I pretend like I'm Rachel Reilly sometimes. Like, what I would say to Keanu, this is what I would have said to Keanu to get Keanu on the other side. I would say this, Keanu, it's the same thing I used before. If we go with this other side of the house, if we're able to knock out Kelly, if we're able to knock out Lauren, if we're able to knock out Catherine, if we're able to knock out Reilly, then we're able to knock out Morgan and Mickey, we could be sitting final five. Me, you, Ava, Will, Ashley. None of those bitches have won comps at all, really. I mean, Ashley won her veto, whatever. Ava won hers, but it wasn't really that physical, whatever. Keanu, why are you wanting to work with the other side? Who, they're pretty much all the people who've won shit. All the people who've won shit, like actual stuff.
Yeah.
I'd say, let's take out the big competitors so me and you can fight these little dogs and go for this. So I don't know why Keanu is so dead set, because he's like, no, but the other side's going to put me up, but no, this side. Keanu, make a deal then. Go to Morgan and Mickey. If I vote to keep you in this week and vote out Reilly, will you keep me safe for a week or two? And they're going to say yes. And Rachel's in their ear and whatever. Why are you wanting to work with these strong competitors? Take them out and you can win out at the end.
Yeah.
Yes.
What?
And not only these strong competitors that he's trying to work with, strong competitors that want you out. They are all targeting you. Reilly hates you. Kat hates you. All of these people, Lauren wants to put you on the block, doesn't believe a word you say. Like, all the people that you're trying to work with do not want you in the game, have never wanted you in the game. And Rachel Reilly, your number one ally, is trying to warn you. It's like, she's like going like this, like doing anything to send you a life raft. It's like you're drowning in the sea and you will not accept the life jacket. Why?
Also, why would they want to work with you? And it's the same thing I said to the Vinny comment. Keanu, you are at the bottom of the totem pole everywhere. I would rather be at the bottom of a totem pole where I think I can beat these bitches in fucking games than I would being at the bottom of the totem pole where I think I'm going to lose. Also, I want to make this very clear, and I just want to say this. Fuck Kelly. I can't stand that bitch. I can't. Kelly, if you're watching this, I can't stand you. I don't regret calling you Amish every episode. I think how you play this game.
Wait, what is bringing this about right now?
Yeah.
It's just how she fucking moves pisses me fucking off. Rachel kept her off the... Actually, there's so much we need to fucking say here. Rachel put fucking Reilly up on the block, and she was angry at her. And she said, I'm putting Rachel up on the block. You were going up, bitch, and you could have gone fucking home. Like,
what was so funny, too... What was so funny with this conversation with Kelly when Rachel's like, everyone wanted me to put you up, but I didn't want to do that. And then Rachel's like, we have to get Reilly out and blah, blah, blah. And Kelly's like, I'm sorry. It's just still also fresh. Also fresh? You're not on the block, babe.
You're going up. And she's like, I would rather it be me than Reilly. What the fuck is Reilly feeding these bitches in the house for them to feel this way?
Sick.
I would be like, thank you so much for her to run down and lie about this. I just think how she plays, it's like, it's not even like fun messy. It's like low-key bitchy messy. And then she also said this, fuck you, Kelly, because now I'm really pissed because I'm thinking about it now. She literally was like, I want Rachel in jury and I want to vote her out first in jury so she misses her anniversary with Brendan.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, fuck yourself. I'm over you, you psycho. Go back to South fucking Dakota with the cows and the Amish. I'm sick of you, bitch. You're dead to me.
Yeah, that was crazy. I saw that on Twitter.
But like, what's the motive? She literally saved you. And she literally was like, they wanted me to put you up on the block. You're my ally. I'm not fucking doing that. And she's like, fuck Rachel. I don't want her to have her anniversary with her kid. You're nasty. Don't go personal. You go low. I go lower. Don't forget that.
I'm dead. Well, we end up getting a 4-5 vote, and Reilly is gone. The one vote that I thought was really funny was Ava's. We talked about this, but Ava was hysterical at the end of this episode. The whole thing was crazy. Her going in there, first of all, being like, are you sure I can't vote for Mickey? That was funny. Loved that, queen. Then she like, Daniel, you pointed this out. She like moves her mouth to say Morgan. Then she moves her mouth to say Reilly. Like, she goes like back and forth. You can tell in her head. And then finally she
said at first it was like, she was like, I vote to evict.
Yeah.
If Ava would have ruined this vote, oh my god.
I'm not kidding you. She would have went from like people loved her. It would have been lethal. I'm going to be completely honest. But also, it made no sense for Ava to keep Reilly in here. Rachel made a great point. She said, one of the reasons why I won BB13 is because Brendan was in the jury house fighting for me every day. And even if not one of the two is in the final two, they are one vote. This is a 7-person jury. That is half the fucking votes you need. Mm-hmm. I'm not taking that chance. Especially if I'm on the other side. I'm not taking that chance. I'm not taking it being like, hope you like me more than the other person. No.
Yeah. Exactly. And then Vince also votes for Reilly to go. Mickey votes for Reilly to go, which is something that we weren't 100% sure of, which is crazy. Morgan's your number one ally, and this whole week she's kind of been like, might keep Reilly. Like,
that's why I didn't like that they had Mickey vote first. I was really shocked that she got called first.
But let me say this is what you guys like. They should have had Mickey go last, if anything. Honestly, I mean,
but they didn't show on the show that she was thinking about doing Reilly.
True.
But you know what's something crazy that Mickey said? Mickey said something where she was like, "Oh, I hope like Reilly stays this week or something." It was she alluded to something where she's like, "I want to vote to keep like I want Reilly to stay this weekend," but it was like, "Bitch, you're on the block." Like they
kept talking about like
Morgan
having votes,
What was
Yes,
it? What was
Morgan and Mickey talked about the fact that they want Reilly to stay this week. Babes, that means one of you is gone. Like,
the mold? It's the
what's
mold.
not
It's the mold.
clocking?
It's the mold. It's the mold
It's
in the
not
house.
clocking to you that I'm standing on business. Like, what are you talking about? You want Reilly to stay and you're on the
Yes.
block.
Listen,
That doesn't make any sense.
Riley going home was best for Rachel's game. It was best for Ava. It was best for Will. It was best for Ashley. It was best for Morgan.
Yeah.
It was best for the whole
It
side.
was best for every single body. It was best for Kat. It was best for Lauren. It was best for like everyone. And
But
the whole
what I
house.
will say is I wish it was a unanimous vote for Mickey to go home, and I think it could have been. If I
That's
saw
the
Mickey
thing.
go home,
I was very excited about Reilly or Mickey going home, and I think it would have been fun to see a Mickey blindside, but it was even more fun to see a Reilly one.
I think Riley would have won a wall tonight. I mean, like I said, he's a bull rider. He's skinny.
Yeah, I think he was a
he's
favorite.
strong. I think he's a favorite. It could have been. I think he would have won wall, and it would have been over.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm interested to see? If Reilly shows up for finale after he figures out what's going on in the real world.
I know there's a lot happening. Like,
I don't even.
Dadasita. I don't know.
Dadasita is crazy.
No, like,
I don't.
Kind of nuts. His baby might be born on finale night. We don't know.
If more, wait. So okay, the episode's over, guys. So let me tell you some of the things we know about it of fucking life beats. If Morgan wins HOH, what if you don't want to know what or Morgan would do with HOH? Pause it and skip a few seconds for whatever. She said this. She was like, if Lauren votes, this was so perfect of Mickey winning because it showed everybody's cards and it gave the other side a reason to be like, fuck you, right?
Yeah.
Morgan said it. Morgan was like, if Lauren votes me out, like after the whole Zach and whatever thing or whatever, she was like, bitch is getting put the fuck up. So
she should.
She is either going to do, I think she's going to do Kat, Lauren, Kelly, Kat, Lauren, Keanu, Lauren, whatever, blah, blah. Mm-hmm. Regardless, that whole side is going up. My dream scenario, low key, I mean, a part of me wants Lauren to go next week because I'm just kind of like, I'm over her and I like can see her like, I don't like how she's close with Vince. I don't like that. You know what I mean? Like it's a little, but after this, I also don't know what's going to happen. But I also am like, fuck Kelly. Like Kelly can maybe win shit. Like I can't stand her. Again, I've said it before. Fuck you, Kelly. I almost want Kelly to go home. What's our dream scenario? I think we're all still rooting for Rachel in this chat, right? Like in the
100%.
Like,
yeah.
Just making sure we're all there. What do we think is best for her? I want to hear.
I think the problem I'm having, as you were like going through it, I'm trying to think myself, is that there's a lot of people that I would like to go home, but would also be boring if they went home. Like Kelly can go, but that would be a boring week. Lauren could go, that would be a boring week. Like there's a lot of people that's just like maybe not worth the HOH,
but that's where the side of the house is at this point. Like
I
you
know.
have to think like that's
and let's get those people out so that's more exciting with like a double eviction or once we get to jury.
We've had a stellar 3 weeks. I'm good taking it easy now. I'm good.
That's true.
I'm good having Morgan be HOH. I'm good with a Lauren going home. I'm good with the Kat going home. I'm good with
Kelly going home then because Kelly is good at comps and will definitely target Rachel and want Rachel to go. So I'm good with her leaving so that we can keep Rachel safe.
Kelly's mental, and I can't do it. But like I said, just don't bring up the personal shit with the family and try to be all bitchy. Like it's like she really is trying to work with you, and she's really trying to help you out. And now you're trying to bring up like I'm going to vote you first out in jury, so you don't get to be with your husband on your anniversary. Like that's just nasty for no fucking reason. And
I don't understand why Rachel always has haters. Like in her original seasons too, it's like she tries to be genuine and like wants to be a girl's girl and with the girls or whatever, and like people are always hating her. Poor thing. Like she gets bullied literally.
She's just a straight fucking shooter, and I'm just like she is someone I would want to work with. Morgan is someone I would want to work with. Morgan took my stand card. I'm back on the Morgan train. She left the mist. She left the mist of Mickey, and like the thing is guys, everybody knows Mickey's a bitch. Like everybody knows nobody likes Mickey. A part of me, I just need to see Mickey get blindsided, and I think she will always.
Oh, that's true. I would love to see Mickey go, but I don't know who would win wall comp that would be targeting Mickey. Is the thing.
We don't have to. I just don't think we have to worry about Mickey. I mean, Keanu will go for Mickey. Keanu does not like.
Also, we completely lost Jordan.
You know what? It's okay. I'm here.
I don't even know. Wait.
Dead. Okay, so dream scenario: Morgan wins and Kelly goes home. That's dream scenario for me.
That is beautiful to me because she's a competitor. But I'm also worried about Lauren because Lauren's a competitor as well. Yeah. I need to see if this breaks Vinny and Lauren up. Like I need to see that. You know what I mean?
I know. I don't think it will though. I feel like Lauren's easy to forgive, and she'd be like, "No, I understand. It's okay," and then like move on.
But yeah, I don't know. I think it's going to be interesting to see how Rachel navigates this week.
Yeah.
Jordan,
It was also.
Oh my god, not this.
Oh no.
My dog came in here with the zoomies and just ruined everything. So.
Oh no. Okay, well we're wrapping up anyway.
The podcast is falling apart today.
It's okay. We're almost done. BB Unlocked this week. We have Boston Rob on BB Unlocked. How's everyone feeling about Boston Rob? Do you guys watch the BB Unlocked?
I watched half of an episode.
There's only 2. I think there's only 2. Jordan, we watched it when we were driving.
Yeah, and I was going through it.
At first, I didn't watch them. Then I needed something to watch the other day, and I put them on. So I'm caught up.
I need to watch the first one. I'm gonna tune in regardless. I think we're all tuning into the wall comp.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, that's what's so exciting is that wall comp is on live feeds. Not right now. That's why I keep looking back to my TV because I'm trying to see if it's off the animals. But wall comp is going to be on live feeds. I feel like this is going to be a long wall comp too, because in the past few years we've been getting pretty short ones, like 2 hours max. I'm ready to go back to the days of like a 10-hour wall comp.
Oh, people going through it. Also, would it be fun if we're like mid-season now? What if we do like a little segment or something next episode where we go through our first episode and see what lines up with our preseason predictions?
Wait, please. I would love that. Like a little midway checkpoint.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, guys, let's do it.
Guys, this was so crazy. In fucking conclusion, Morgan needs to win HOH. Morgan's the only one on the other side, I believe, who can win HOH. Like, we're riding for Morgan. Like, that's it. Bitch, this.
It's crazy how the tides have changed. Like, we need a Morgan HOH.
More than ever. Right more than ever. And that's all I have to say.
Yes.
You know what? Just be one with the night.
Okay. Should we just wrap this thing up? Oh wait, Jordan, really quick. What's your like perfect scenario of who wins HOH and who goes home this week?
I really do want to get some of these. I don't know who I want HOH, but even though it could be boring, I would love to see a Kelly go or a Lauren go. Like, let's just like get the season high. And I don't think it'll necessarily be a boring week because at the end of the day, it does come down to the Blockbuster. So, true. I mean, if it's a predictable vote, that's fine. The week could still be fun, you know?
Yeah, that's so true. All right, we're all kind of on the same page about who we want. Let us know in the comments who you guys, the viewers, want to win HOH. And yeah, that's about it.
Where can they find you?
All right, everyone.
Where can they find you at? Where can they find you?
Oh, you can find me at Corey Tyler, QUORITYLER.
Jordan, where can they find you?
I was saying you. Oh, you can give me at It's Jordan Staff everywhere, always and forever.
That's all we have for y'all.
What about you?
You guys, you can find me anywhere, Daniel_Cruzmano, Daniel-Cruzmano.
No, but thank you guys so much for watching. For our dedicated watchers every single episode, I truly can't believe how many people we have even listening to this all the time. So we so appreciate you. I don't even know what's happening anymore. Just give it up. Give it up.
It was such a good night. We're unhinged. Like, it's too much. Like, it's too bad.
Thank you guys so much for listening and joining the group chat, reality group chat. We appreciate you, and we will see you next Friday. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.